Bookish friends. Today I'm going to do another special video for the Christie's Missing Readathon, which is co-hosted by Naomi at Naomi's Bookshelf, Kevvie at Kevvie, and myself. Since it's Tag Tuesday, I thought I could do one of the tags that is related to Agatha Christie. The name of the tag is Miss Marple tag, named after one of Christie's beloved amateur detectives, who lives in Mead. This tag was originally created by James Holder, and I first saw this tag in Kids World, and I immediately thought of doing this for a special video for this readathon. The prompts are named after the 12 novels of Miss Marple, and they are listed according to the book's publishing dates, starting from the first book until the last book. For this tag, I've decided not to do Agatha Christie books, so that it would be a bit of a challenge for me as well. First prompt is titled after the first book in which we saw Miss Marple, The Murder at the Vicarage. A book about or set in a small town or village. I'm going to say one of my favorite books, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. This book is set in a small southern town in the United States in 1950s. Second Miss Marple book is The Body in the Library, a book with a pivotal scene set in a library. I will talk about a book that I read this year, Book of Lost Names by Kristen Harmel. Protagonist of the story is a librarian, and additionally a very pivotal scene towards the end happens in a library. In order not to give spoilers, I will not say much. Third book is The Moving Finger, a book in which the protagonist is trolled, harassed, subject to a rumor campaign, or falsely accused. Well, I'm going to name the ultimate wronged man book, another classic, The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. It is also one of my favorite books. It really has a very engaging revenge story. A Murder is Announced, a book in which there is a sympathetic depiction of a Marxist or equivalent. I cannot say that the character is Marxist, but the rebels in The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood do certainly possess a leftist view. They Do It With Mirrors, a book in which performance plays a major role. I will talk about one of the books that I read for Nonfiction November last month, Me, Stories of My Life by Katharine Hepburn. Katharine Hepburn talks about her life, but most of the book is based on her stage life as well as movie life. And she also found the love of her life during a performance. So this book is all about performances. A Pocket Full of Rye, a book based upon or inspired by a nursery rhyme, fairy tale, myth, or other work of fiction. The Silence of the Girls by Pat Barker. This work was based upon the Trojan War and talks about the life of a former queen. Later becomes the slave of Achilles. 450 From Paddington, a book in which more than two suitors pursue the main protagonist. I will talk about a book that I very recently finished again, The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. A book, our heroine, the princess, is heavily pursued by both the prince that she was engaged to and also the assassin who was appointed to kill her. The Mirror Cracked from Side to Side, a book about a changing world. The Remains of the Day by Kazu Ishiguro. The hero of the book cannot adapt to the changing world, and it is one of the most prominent themes in the book. This book is one of my favorite books that I've read this year. A Caribbean Mystery, a book about or set in the Caribbean. When I looked at my Goodreads page, I saw that the only book that I read about the Caribbean was actually a Caribbean mystery. So I will talk about a book that I just put in my TBR. Island Queen by Vanessa Riley. I watched the live show in which Margaret talked to both Susan Christie and Vanessa Riley, and this book is, I think, one of her newest books, and I really liked her description about the book, and fortunately the book is set in Caribbean. At Bertram's Hotel, a book about an artifice, The Subtle Knife by Philip Pullman. Although this artifact also has magical qualities, it's also a very aesthetic knife, and I love its use in this story. Nemesis is a book featuring a quest. I could have chosen any fantasy book, but I've decided to choose a mystery thriller book. Not a Penny More, Not a Penny Less by Jeffrey Archer. I think their revenge story was really a big quest for all of the 4 characters who lost their money to a swindler. It's a very engaging adventure story as well. The last book of Miss Marple is Sleeping Murder, a book in which the past haunts the present. I will again talk about a book that I finished last month, which was Redbreast by Jo Nesbo. In Harry Hole series, Harry Hole is always haunted by his past all throughout the series. But in this book also many people were haunted by their shady past during World War II. Their past comes to haunt many of the characters in this book. So those are my answers for Miss Marple book tag. I really liked how the questions made me think about different books and their plot points. I thought it was a very fun tag to do. I will tag, first of all, my co-hosts, Naomi at Naomi's Bookshelf and Kevvie at Kevvie. And then I will also tag 2 of my friends who are Agatha Christie lovers. One of them actually created a horror book tag, Alice and the Giant Bookshelf. I also would like to tag Janelle at Too Fond of Books. I know she will have a blast doing this tag. Please comment down below what is your favorite Marple book. If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye! As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose kiss. Kiss means öpücük in Turkish, and öpücük is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day!